Greetings, folks. I'm Jim, and I'm going to be playing City Skylines again. I think I was originally going to be hopping back to Age of Empires, but I need something a little more calm today. It's been kind of a rough day a little bit. So we're just gonna see if we can do some chill city building, or well, my version of chill. As much as that's possible. Just kind of want to see if we can manage it. It is funny, like, now that I know how to... I see all these DLC ads for different radio stations, and I keep thinking, well, now that I have a better handle on how to... on how to deal with radio stations. Because I managed to get rid of the talk aspect. Now that I've got a better handle on that, maybe I should think about looking into some of these other radio stations that I haven't traditionally been interested in. I don't know. Maybe. Perhaps. I have to look at them and see what their situations are, and, you know, are they worth it? Because, I mean, City Skylines 2 is going to be coming out, so, you know. What am I doing? I don't know. I'm going to click continue game, and we'll see what happens from there. There we go. Got a need for sleet. If winter is your thing, try the winter theme maps. I haven't tried those yet. Again, maybe if there's time. Maybe sometime if there's time. We'll see. I hope folks have been doing well. I'm going to be just trying to, I don't know. There's a lot going on right now. I'm juggling a lot of things on my schedule. I got that, and, you know, on top of ADHD, which is delightful. So what am I doing? I don't know. I got a handful of things coming up, and so I'm just like trying to position everything, and folks are asking for things, and I'm like, okay, I got to do things. And they don't need them now, but these are things that are reminders for the future. And the problem with reminders for the future is, I'm like, I'm going to need this sooner or later at a certain point. And the problem with such things, while I appreciate the flexibility of that, I also kind of need to, if I don't set a thing on a calendar immediately, or if it's not something, it's like, I'm just gonna try to, my brain wants to take care of it now, because it knows that later I may not be able to. I am gonna try the classical state. Can't do gold because that's a certain thing. I'm gonna try the classical station real quick, just to see what kind of thing it is. We'll see what kind of thing that is, and hopefully it will function. I'm going to record just in case. Just in case we run into any issues. Not that that'll make the YouTube any less silent. Okay, this is pretty good. Okay. What are we doing? What are we doing? So last time we created an oil field. A little bit of one. We're gonna need to, not enough buyers. I know. Maybe someday soon. We're gonna probably end up growing this. But we also have, yeah, so we're going to have to store stuff in places, and we got to see how much this affects the traffic. Because we are concerned. It's not terrible yet. Have to see how this goes. One-waying this kind of helps, I would imagine. Gotta decide if I want to reverse this or not. We shall see. Yeah, the thing is, you know, ordinarily speaking, this is not great design because, you know, you gotta be a thing where it's like, oh, I'm gonna drive, oh, I missed my turn. Ah, now I gotta go all the way around before I can get to my turn again. But these are robots, so they don't care. Notice no one using this to try to just get from here to here, as far as I can tell. So maybe I should reverse it. We'll see. Just watching them move like that. Yeah, they all just seem to be funneling through that way. I guess we'll see how it goes. Okay. So, whoa. Yeah, we're okay there. Alright. What am I doing? What in heaven's name am I doing? So, leaving off traffic for a bit. You know, it would have been great if I'd gone back and reviewed the notes to myself, because I probably gave them at the end of the last stream. I didn't check them before I jumped in here. Were there things I needed to take care of? Probably. It's already 3 stars. Holy crap. And there's so much more here to exploit. The park similarly is up to 3 stars. That's nice. Laurel Garden. That's good. That's good. It's a good sign. We've got a very high demand for residential zones. We have a high demand for commercial zones now. So that's going to be a thing, definitely. Let me check something here. Huh. Okay, let me up this a bit, because I seem to be... Whoa. There we go. I'll see if I can do that and make that easier. Okay. I seem to be quieter right now, so I upped the gain a little bit. Let's see. Should I in fact do this? Do this thing where I go and I look at it so that I can remember where I was. I have a feeling I'll need to. Let me see. Let me just close that window. I don't need that right now. We'll check in on this. I can see, I'm gonna just check my messages to myself near the very end, because I'm pretty sure I gave myself messages at the very end. Okay. Let's see. More to come soon. What do I have happening? More time to get us. Well then. So notes to my future self. Here we go. I want to try to get some train line out to the new industrial area. Okay. You gotta build a train line to the industrial area. Just as a cargo train, but maybe thinking about cargo. That was another thing. Okay. Might be time to get the subway started soon. And then maybe the subway. Build the town up a Build the town up. More housing and more commercial. There's now more of a commercial town. Yeah, yeah. Is that everything? Is that everything? And then maybe working toward the airport. Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. That's enough. That's all I needed. Okay. That will doubtless help. Okay. That was all I was looking for. Just wanted to figure out kind of what it was I was doing. And I'll see if I can do that. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. Where am I here? There I am. All right. Okay. Now that I know what I'm doing, relatively speaking. So getting rail support out here more, that seems like a decent idea. And then building up the area, try to work towards the airport. Maybe think about the subway. Are we sucking the land dry today? Yes, yes. Somewhat, yeah. That's coming along nicely. Hi, Crit Twitch. Yeah. See, they've already taken a big swath out of this, so there'll be more of that to come. I am thinking about getting putting another train station out here. It's a little odd because right now we do have this train station folks can come in on, and I have created this this footbridge for folks to use if they choose to, which I do not know if they will. That'll at least take them, over to this side of things, so they can get over here at one point or another. We'll have to see how things go. Apparently we've got a high crime rate over there. And, seems to me the police should be able to reach that building. Yeah, they've got it. They're right there. You just go in here. That's all. That's all it needs. Yeah, this thing. Yeah, I made this thing at the end of the last stream. Also, let me check the electricity situation here and see if there's anything odd going on. No, this is doing it fine, so I can tear this up. Okay, I'm starting to get starting to weary of this part. Let me see what this is. Just doing other audio bits. In the hope that it will be more exciting. Let's see. Yes. Actually, let me check something out here real quick. Let me turn off my phone's ringer there so that it's not troubling us. Let's see. Yeah. We just need to. It says to. Okay. Once again, just because I get paranoid. Options, audio. Some radio channels cannot be streamed. Unavailable for streaming is Gold FM. So as long as I avoid that one, we should be good. Okay. All right. So, well, perhaps the footbridge will help a little. I do want to connect this up more. Where are we? There we are. I'll probably build this out further. Just to make it even more of a traffic nightmare. How do we want to handle this? So, I mean, we've already got a station that goes here. I suppose I could do a thing where I have tracks come out and do something else. Maybe. Yeah, like this inside track. I could maybe do a thing where it goes up and over some of this so that it'll be in kind of a more central area. I might be able to swing that. And it might be interesting to create just a slightly different spur off of here so that there's a, have a cargo train. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but it is an idea. So yeah, let's see if we can build that out. I could even start it here, the extension, so that it doesn't even bother the rest of this. I was thinking about putting the cargo station like down here somewhere, and then for passengers, just really do a thing where I loop this around, and bring them over out somewhere here. Let me see. Let me see. This is a possibility. Or at least just somewhere where they can freaking do this. Okay. Let me see what we can do. Trains. Tracks. Ah, yes. Let me turn everything off so that I may be chaotic. There we go. Okay. All right. Did I even need to raise it up that high? I don't think I did. You try that again. Just raise it up by one. We'll see where that goes. Oh, hey, that ends abruptly. We can't have that. What's the point of this if we don't... There. It's like, this doesn't connect to anything. We just decided to have it as an art project. Okay. Okay, good. That works. Now, before I do too much, I gotta figure out where I want to put these folks. I got a certain number of buildings out here. And I'll probably end up putting barracks out there as well, so I might want to have a way for them to get there. Yes. Okay. Two-pronged. You're gonna have a two-pronged attack here. And actually, let me look at my train stations. My hubs. I don't even need train metro. Maybe. Multi-platform. Metro monorail train. Yeah. And glass box. I don't need anything I don't need a lot. I actually just need a single freaking line. Let me see here. Yeah, this music is way too epic for what we're doing right now. I'm just gonna go back to the normal one for right now. That was a bit much. That was like, let's try this radio station. Oh crap! I'm yeah. It's like, my God, what are we building? It's like, that's a little too much pressure to put on me right now, I think. That's so much. Elevated island. Let me actually look at that. Two platforms, one upline and one downline. I mean, I don't really need... I don't need two platforms here necessarily. Although... one way I could handle it is if I wanted to put a, if I wanted to put a thing in here, I could do a multi-platform thing where I have it come in and then have the secondary line that goes... You know, this is interesting. Do I want a line... Because this is going to be filled up eventually. Do I want a line that just goes to these... I could do that. I could do that. It just gets people to the different sides of this thing quickly. So, like, gets them here, down here, but then also, like, over here and over here. There's room over here for something. Just because of the way the oil is set up. That might be cool. That might be cool. I'd have to be a little careful how I handle it because, again, cars will suddenly appear down here, but it's an option. It's definitely an option. Let me see. Yeah. There's always that thought about, you know, that goal, right, of building how many multi-platform train stations to be able to get the thing that I want. Like, build how many... I guess I've only got one. I need, like, 7 of them, don't I? Yeah, to get the locomotive hulls, I have to make 7 of these bloody things. And the trouble is that it's like these are all on the ground. There's not a lot there. However, a couple of things I could do. I could do a train metro hub for something because, that would at least let... you know, give access to the metro. I'd have to surface the metro wherever it is that I was doing it, but it could work. And I've got plenty of land out here if I want to do weird stuff. Like, if I want to build a neighborhood down here for whatever horrible reason, I could do that. For whatever horrible capitalistic reason. Just have them come in this way. That would be troubling, but also, it would work. So let me see, what did we have? Let me see, so that's a possibility. I thought about a thing that I could spread out to, so like, go here and here and here and here. So I'd need 4 points that it eventually hits. I mean, I guess I could try throwing a multi-platform station down here, but I mean, that'd be way too much for what this is. There's this one central point, and then I just have this spur that comes out and like over everything, and goes down to like a multi-platform train station in the corner here, and then put one here and one here, and it would be a bit much. On the other hand, I mean, you know, I'm using it for stuff like this too, so why worry? Oh, though it would really be more of an end station, wouldn't it? It would, yeah. If I were putting it like down in the corner or some crap. Okay. I'm seeing some things though. I'm seeing some things. Like the train metro hub, that would be useful. Multi-platform end station is what I was thinking of. Looking at this again, the elevated island platform, maybe. One upline and one downline. This has 2 upline and 2 downline. Maybe. Because, let's say if I have, like, entry here, and then I have 3 other points I want it to go to, so that wouldn't be bad. Technically 4, I guess, if I want it to come in here, too. I guess it sort of depends on where I want it to come out. So, like, say, for example, I'm not necessarily going to keep that there, but that's just so that I can look at the bloody thing. What is the distinction here? 2 upline, 2 downline. I need to learn the difference between upline and downline, I presume. Because I do not currently know it. In the upline direction, trains typically move from smaller or lower level stations towards larger or higher level stations. Ah. Or if you're using it as an expression, downline means, on the other hand, refers to the track or direction of travel, which trains move away from a major or higher end level state. Right, because you're heading. I see. It might just be how far away the bloody thing is from the from what you're looking at. So maybe. Anyway, I didn't really want to put that there. I just wanted to look at it. Great place for people to park and ride. It having a parking lot, actually, if this functions as a parking lot, that's helpful. But, not for what we want currently, at least not there. And then there's the whole cargo situation, which I'm also trying to figure out. Because I'm going to need an infrastructure for that, too. Like somewhere out here, there is a, there's going to be, on oil, storage buildings, right? Because we've already got more than we can sell right now, so it would be very helpful. We're already producing more than we can sell right now. So putting some of that into storage would probably not be a terrible idea. Just putting any of the overage in there. Assuming we have a way to make that work. So that should probably be more of a priority. Which way does this flow? They head this way. Yeah, there would just need to be areas outside of all of this where we can put that stuff. I guess it doesn't really matter exactly where on the circle it is. This is a circle? Well, sort of. So, like, this is refining, this is processing. If I could build out here a storage area. It would not be very big, but it is the thing I could build. Or I could extend this way to get more storage. But either way, if I do that, then this would be a good spot for, somewhere around here would be a good spot for the cargo train. Except for, you know, how close it is to the edge of the property. Not a lot of room there. However, it is what we were thinking, wasn't it? It is. It is what we were thinking. Okay, let's see what we can do with this, if anything. So let's say we want to bypass this. I'm not even done building this yet. It's true. I'm not. I'm just hopping from thing to thing. Okay. So let's say... Yeah. Let me figure this out first, and then I'll do the cargo. Well... because this is more infrastructure, isn't it? Hang on. What's the flow of the traffic here? Okay. Yeah, I could do it. Alright. So, let's say for a moment that we do this. Heavens help us. Remind me, what are these? 3-lane one-way road. Okay. We just continue this out this way. And set it about there. This is a 3-lane, also 3-lane one-way. Okay. We'll be fairly straight with this. Okay. This is going to be wild. Alright. Large crude oil tank. Crude oil cavern. Which holds... Okay. So the large tank holds 600k. Stores raw materials. Fenced field with a pumping station and other equipment that is used to pump raw materials to large underground storage caverns. They can be placed outside the area. We don't need those so much as we need... Now, we don't need storage so much for the raw materials right now, do we? We need it more for the byproducts. For the products. We need it for the petrol. And perhaps for plastics, but more for petrol than anything else right now. Everything's going this way right now. We'll see how this goes. I know there are generic storage buildings. They're called warehouses. Can we turn off the traffic thing, please? Okay, warehouses. We don't need huge capacity right now, but one never knows. Medium warehouse. Warehouse with railway connection. Oh my god. A medium warehouse with a railway connections for storing goods and products. Large warehouse. Let me look at this. Oh, damn. Let me look at you. Got like 2 lines coming off of this. Going in the wrong direction, but it's delightful. What's it for exactly? Oh my gosh. And if I was to have a cargo train, just quite suddenly, cargo terminal. Because I don't know, this is not a, okay. Warehouse with railway connection. I gotta look this up. I gotta find out. Because this is kind of important. The warehouse with rail connections. Functions like a regular warehouse, but is able to ship and receive goods directly to your city's rail network. Yeah, your city's right. To import or export industrial commercial goods. Cargo? Cargo station? None of the semi-finished products made with industry can be imported. Only export is possible. Let's see, train incoming with goods on board. Warehouses won't send to another warehouse regardless of the warehouse only so yeah. When an inbound train arrived at the warehouse rail station, any trucks? What is happening? Trucks always deliver products through a cargo train terminal instead of directly to the warehouse, no matter how much closer it is by road. If there is no connection to it from a train terminal, trucks fail to route to the warehouse multiple times before eventually managing one of the spawn points. Oh, hey, Nino, thank you. Thank you very much. Also, the fill setting doesn't work anymore. The trucks just sit there. Okay, right. Fail to route to the warehouse multiple times before eventually managing one of the spawn points is possibly done. Okay, blah, blah, blah. The rail warehouse cannot send resources. So it's going to be largely superfluous. It'll just be a cool extra thing. It's not able to function like a cargo terminal and import-export other goods than what is stored in it. You know what? We'll figure it out. We'll try it. We'll see what it does. But I think I'll also need a cargo terminal down there somewhere. That's what it's telling me. Oh my god. Hey, Anino, I just looked in the Discord and I saw the your little creation there that you just posted there. That's delightful. Those are very cute. Making all manner of various cooked things. 27 months is a while. I've lost track of time. I don't know what time is anymore, really. We're gonna try out this warehouse and hope that it does something. I feel as though it's ideally placed for what we want. I might move it a little bit, like more to the middle here, so I've got room to move the frickin' tracks. And there's going to be... Oh, this is going to be a little rough because I also want a cargo terminal. Let me see. Yeah, I think it's doable. If I put it on the outside, that I think will be enough room to get these things to above or below ground. Hopefully that won't destroy everything. One never knows! We're limited, we have limited options with cargo terminals. But okay, so right now this makes petroleum. We're gonna set this to petroleum. Storage mode, half full and half empty. Empty. Aim to empty the storage by selling the resource. That's kind of what we're gonna aim for right now, and it's gonna be petroleum. That's the only thing we're gonna store there right now. Cannot be imported. Has to be produced locally. Can be exported for money. And that's what we want with it right now. That may be all we need at the moment for it. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes, and we'll adjust. We'll adapt. In the meantime, let's go ahead and create this additional shunt. Okay. So I want it coming off of here and towering above everything so that it might get through. We'll see how that goes. We're gonna have to take this carefully. Yeah, that's not gonna work in and of itself. I gotta look for the spots that are... easiest to do this crap with. Okay. Oh boy! Ah! There we go. Madness this is. Oh, you know what? I think I can... Oh, this is going to be very narrow. If it works. This might not work. Oh, it's not going to work that way. Okay, good. That's fine. I can pull in again. Like that. Okay. And then they're going to come through and do all of that. Down there. Before I do that, let me go ahead and create this, the way to get there from the other way. Because presumably they're going to want to go through a couple of different ways. So let's see, I could just pull it off from here. I want it, the entry point to be down there. I could make a secondary entry point over there. Which, yeah, we'll do that. Okay. There we go. Just, you know, to get us to where we need to go. We pull through. Hopefully we can skirt around the edge here. And then come over and through and have one way that loops in and goes there, and another way that comes over and goes there. Ah. Okay, now. The design on this one is gonna get weird. Because we have 2 tracks, right? Oh, no. It's just the one. Okay. Alright. No, that's fine. Okay, that's good. That's fine. Let me just create it going past, and then I'll make a thing that puts it in both directions. That ought to work. In theory. So I need it to, parallel the road for a little bit and then cross over. Okay. And connect up there, ultimately. Which is weird, but it'll work. Yeah, sure it will. Heavens help us. Okay. So this track what is the problem? These are rails. These 2 are rails. We try building from over here. Is it the height? It could be the height. I don't know if it is the height. Let me fix the height. I kind of felt like that was too tall anyway. It's like after it crosses over here, I mean even when it crosses over here to be perfectly honest, doesn't have to be quite so tall. Okay. We're gonna go down 1. Wait, that's the ground. better. Maybe. Okay. Let's play this a slightly different way. Okay. And I'm gonna see if I can move this just a hair this way. Yeah. Yep, there it is. You can't go up. Ooh, okay. You need to change a few more things, but I think I see a way to do this. This thing, it needs to be able to go in two directions. There we go. Will that work? No. Not quite. I feel like we've almost got it. It's just it's gonna be a tad tricky. There we go. There, that'll do it. Okay. Then we gotta... find a way out of here. There we go. A little bit of a roller coaster there, but that's okay. There we go, ways in and out. And then we've got the cargo train, so we can go through this way. And then we need to be able to bypass the cargo train station. Oh, okay. The idea being it'll come around on the outside and... yeah. That way they don't have to go all the way down there if they're coming from up here. At least that's the theory. Where do these tracks go? Okay, there we go. Do I want to make a way up to hit this other track? And the answer is, that'll be its own separate thing. Perhaps. As we create connections, but that'll really just be a question of connecting this underground line up with this one, and then coming around this way. What we want to do. That'll be important to note for when we put the airport in. For now, though, I'm gonna have to level this out. For now, though, we see how we just create a spur off of here to go down here, if we so desire. Because there'll be a few different ways to do this. So we've already... As far as the city's train system, we're creating a little spur off of here to go down this way. So that'll be also its own little thing for our passenger line. That'll be its own problem. But if we have a little station somewhere up here, then we can then connect it out to 3 other things. And again, we'll figure that out. So many things. Okie doke. Cargo will ship, we just don't know where. Alright. Yeah, like off of this main off to the side, we want to be circumspect with this. That'll do. As long as it connects up, yes it does. Okay, good. So this will come around and we'll hit that line. And we kind of want to be circumspect about this and keep to the edges of things. Because I don't know yet what I want to do with a lot of this. We'll just set that up like that for now. Then we also want to be able to bypass it, right? In case there's stuff going elsewhere. So that's just a question of making another little loop. It goes like that, and that should be fine, I would think. Can I make it bigger? I should make it a little bigger. Depending on how long these trains are. There. That's a little more reasonable. That way a whole train can be parked in there and you can have someone go around and it's a little easier to get around there. Okay. So, we have that set up. Heaven knows what that'll do to the traffic. Inroads are happening. Now I can finally then also figure out what I want to do with the internal line, with the city line. Which I can have come from here. Let me look at these stations again for passengers. So, a train metro hub is not a terrible idea because I will eventually want to connect the metro out there. I've already got a metro connection inherent here. But maybe if we have that one come like down here or something, that won't be terrible. Yeah, I do keep thinking about this, right? Where there's gonna be... I keep thinking there might end up being a neighborhood of some kind out here, which is a little frightening. But, you know, something where you can just have them show up, that's not a terrible idea. I could, in fact... What kind of road does this come with? So let's say we plonk one down for just a moment. What is Brown Avenue? That's a 4-lane road. It's a small 4-lane road. They've made some adjustments. So you can, in fact, have that coming through. The only problem, of course, there is that you've got the train line having to get a little weird. The metro can pretty quickly go underground if it needs to. That's not a problem. This is the metro, this is the train. And I'm like, where does this go? We don't know. This is a 3-lane one-way road. Set up like everything else. This might not need to be one way. I mean, it's off of the industrial area. I mean, they're still only going to go in one direction, probably, but it's an interesting idea. If I have it down here, then there's going to be a lot of crisscrossing that I'm going to have to deal with. With, you know, tracks I've already thrown down here. But maybe not too terrible. It is a thing we can figure out, hopefully. So let us take a moment. Let's imagine if I were to change this type of road. Yeah. Make this, say, either a 4-lane road or an asymmetrical 3-lane road. I'm going to save again. EV23. Industrial trains. There we go. Right? And then let us say for a moment. Say we move this slightly. And we move this slightly. We have another four-lane road coming off of here. You see what I'm getting at? Now, I think I will invert it there. So we have the should be the train tracks on the outside, metro tracks on the inside. A little weird, but I think it might work. Just double check on the train tracks, make sure I did that right. Yeah, that should be right, because it's not catching there. Yeah. Train tracks. Okay, good. This is a spot where people can come and go, and then attach to the metro when the metro happens. The metro hasn't happened yet. It might happen soon. Okay. Good, good, good. So, train coming in here. The metro will be its own thing that goes probably in just the one direction unless I give it more room. Which I could, but we'll reserve judgment on that. Which I could. Let's see. So we bring it out so that it'll be able to hit close to here, hopefully. That'll be rough, but it'll be possible. And then these other areas. So looking once again, let's see, the Ground Dual Island platform train station. Again, 2 upline, 2 downline. 2 platforms. Ground bypass. Ground island platform. Crossover hub. Last box hub. Yeah, that's too much. Ground island platform looks like what? There's 2 of these. Not really necessary. Metro soon. No, the city council's been promising it. They've been saying it for a while now. I'm not sure what the problem is. Oh wait, but wait, there's more. Ground Dual Island platform is one of those that might work out just because of the sheer amount of it, right? Because we've got, what do we have? Oh, no, this won't work at all. Thought, oh no, that's enough. No. No. It's like you can only do like a single track off of there. That's not terribly useful. What I'm looking for. Let's see, what do we have? Elevated island platform. I mean, that'd do for what, you know, for this, right? Practically. Right, because you have, in addition to the parking lot, you can get, this enough. You can only do 1 from it, though, right? Yeah, so, again, single line coming off of it. The main advantage of it is it's already elevated. Elevated bypass. Maybe. Ah, yes, of course. Okay, that helps. Okay. My brain has just caught up with the, with its understanding of what it is we're actually looking at here. I think. Or I can pretend it does. It has. It's just a question of capacity, right? Kind of what I'm looking at here, right? Because either way, it's just going to be a single track coming in or out, but you can split into like 4 different areas here, right? Yeah. You can have multiple trains there at a time. It's just, I guess, a question of whether it's once something functions as a bypass or not. Historical train station. We don't need that here. So elevated bypass is looking good. Crossover's not terrible. Like, for example, if we were to do it, a sunken level goes down into the earth. Yes, that would be terrible for this operation. And then the glass box hub. Okay. Elevated bypass, I think, might be the way to go with this. And so the theory is that we somehow are able to connect, have this go through, and then we have more tracks that will head over and connect on the other side. This is kind of rough. Where would I want to put this? Assuming for a moment that I had carte blanche to put this wherever I wanted. Just breaking it out there would be a little nuts, but it'd be possible. Because we could have people come in on the line. And then they could also, like, head out this way to make it over here. I guess it'll depend on when we start actually putting the line together. That'll really tell us more than anything else. This is going to be rough, getting it through, especially with these power lines. But we try to run it through to a point over here. We want a circle. It comes in, it can go here, and then like somewhere over here. Over here. And then also like over here. I feel like that's going to be our best kind of way to look at this. We want people to have access. This is going to get strange. But since this is all unidirectional, this might actually work. Okay. We'll give it a try. Why not? And if need be, I can actually make this a straighter line. Might be a good idea. This is 4-lane one-way. Get back on ground level here. Okay. And turn that on. Gonna make sure we get our precious resources. There. Okay. I think elevated bypass is going to be the way to go with all of these. Okay, and it comes down there. And then... I guess if we want, we could put another one like here or something, but that's gonna get really weird. But possible. I worry about putting it... Wait. No, we're good, right? Yeah, we're good. We're good. That too will be rough, but might be doable. Where's the inlet for this? Well, it's just anywhere along there, I guess. Wow, okay. Trains! Okay. This is... I weep for the eventual traffic pattern. We're gonna have. It'll also fit here. These train lines, however, are gonna be... I worry about these train lines. We don't want them to cross. That's part of the problem. If only I could have, like... Wait a minute, I can. I can. Can I? Maybe. Let's see if I have to first, and then we'll see about making that. This is so weird. Okay. I'm going to tear this whole thing up and do it over again soon, probably. But let's keep going. We can't stop now. And then in theory, you know, this comes back around here. So that's what we're looking at. This is gonna be rough too. Okay. This weird loop. Dang it. Yeah, that didn't do what I wanted it to do. That's okay. Need to find a way to get it through without harming our precious oil. Not gonna be any way to do this. Okay, alright. You know what? Yeah. That's fine. We can adjust the laws of physics here. To suit our desires. 4-lane one way. There. Not quite. Hang on. No, I need to do this a little more. Just a hair more deftly. There. That's better. Okay. Still, that leaves us the room we need over here. There. That'll do. And then we're going to have to cross the oil fields over here. The way we set this up. Unless... It is going to be very difficult to exploit. Okay. Here we go again. Okay, that does cross underneath. Okay, good. Oh my god. Here, let's go through this obstacle course, shall we? Garg. Tricky. So close. No. Doesn't like it. It doesn't like it. No. The laws of physics will definitely not bear that one out. Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, and then it stops because, like, it's kind of infuriating because you can start it, and if you can go far enough, it'll work, but you can't quite go far enough. Not quite where you'd want it to be. So, we can't do it that way. This fire station. I wonder. I perhaps just put it there. And would that do? Now, looking at this again, I'd still have to loop through, but it would be a little less problematic. Yeah. Good. Okay. Alright. Yeah, power lines will have to be sorted out again, but that's... Thankfully... That's a different department. That's the department of Jim's future self that has to worry about that. Aha! Okay. Why leave that much space? I don't know, in case I want to throw another building down, I guess. Does that make sense? No. It's only because, yeah, there's sense in that. Okay. There's... Buildings are not quite the right sized in a way that I'd be able to take advantage of that. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Where? I'm not entirely sure, but we're getting somewhere. Now it's just a question of linking up here, right? With this and with that. Oh boy. Okay. This similarly will be rough because, like, how do you even... You can't. You can't, can you? No, it's impossible. So unless I sink it into the, in underground, which I don't think is an option here, I gotta go the other side of the tracks here. There's space for it. So that is something. I guess we'll have to see how to do that. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Not quite actually where I wanted to go with that, come to think of it. Yes and no. We gotta get back over here. I want to connect that up both ways, if I can. Wait a minute. Yeah, let me see if I can do that. How far can I... Okay, without wiping the sign out, how far can I go? Huh. Yeah. Okay. Like, I feel like it can be made to work. It's just a question of where and how and all of that. Alright. Find another spot. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I see the gist of this. There we go. Okay. Now. This will be the tougher one. So I'm going to try this one first, and then we'll... Because I got to split it. Ah! I got to split it, going in these two different directions. Okay. That works? Yes. Oh, okay. That's gonna be rough. Yeah, that works. Okay, good. One goes that way, one goes that way. And then we can try to make that work. Heavens help us. No actual way to make this work. Not this way. I have to adjust the location because otherwise I'm not going to be able to get across. Okay. Oh, we tried. Okay, hang on. Yeah, so it has to be there, which is its own set of problems. Getting connected with this track. Is it doable? I don't know. Let's find out. Yes, this is doable. A little weird, but it's doable. Okay, now let's see if this is doable. Yes, okay, good. Where's the train line? The train line is on the outside? The outside. Okay. That's on the ground. You don't need it to be on the ground. There we go. Okay. That looks like that's about... Holy crap. And we have this delightful dip in the ground. There we go. That looks slightly more Euclidean. Okay. So, we got this thing. It goes I know not where. We want it to be able to circle around both ways, really. That's kind of the purpose there. The city line. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna look at that in a minute. Where am I? I'm over here. Okay. Hour 52. Okay. Where did we go? Okay, there we are. Alright. We kind of don't even need these right now, but we'll see what we can do. This looks like this is about what we need. Oh, wait, what's this? Ah, yes, we're not done. It's like, oh, right, there's more. Yeah, I forgot. There's more. All right, so again, this area I can be a little more free where I put the tracks because of the I don't really need these. I gotta connect these two up. Dang it, that's on the ground again. I do not wish these to settle to the ground. There we go. Gonna run these tracks behind the behind these refineries. Fine if we take out the power lines, that's okay. No, we'll put in more. Okay, there we go, that's connected now. Okay. Now I can put in a line. Where do I want this to go? I'm going to put in 2 lines, I think. One that'll go counterclockwise and one that'll go clockwise. Is that more than this deserves? Probably. But we'll do what we can. Okay. We complete that line. Then we will create another line. Also here. It goes the other direction. Goes through there already, yeah, so we just need to complete it up there. There we go. Okay. Good. Why I have this here, even, I don't know. Because it turns out it wasn't necessary. I could probably tear that down, this piece of line, because it's not even going to get used. But that's okay. I included this as part of the line. I didn't create a circle. But I think that's the easiest way to handle it. Okay. These 2 industrial lines coming off of this tourist station. Like, what is this doing here? I don't know. Just getting people back and forth to work. They're the Sheffield oil area. I think that'll work. And then I will need to figure out how the rest of this works. So the electricity, there is a slight electricity situation we need to address. And probably also a water situation. But one situation at a time. So let's see. So this is happening. Yes. What is this even connected to? Is it still connected to? Will that even work? This isn't necessary. But we need this to be connected to something. Okay, good. That's connected up. On the grid. Okay, that's connected for now. This one. I mean, we'll stomp all over these later. As necessary. There we go. Go over the tracks. Connect us up there. This one's going to be pretty simple for right now, and we might end up replacing this with other stuff in here, as there's eventually going to perhaps be a neighborhood there. That connects those up. And that does put it on the grid because of this connection, so I don't have to do anything else over here. This one. If I didn't destroy anything terribly interesting over here. Is this running alongside the tracks? And just above them, apparently. And that gets that one, so I think that'll take care of the electricity. Water. 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 Let's see. Yeah, these will all need water as well. Okay, so you go here. You move along here. That you may have water. And we may as well just connect these up so that we can have other places have water as they need it. You too need water. There you go. Yeah, our consumption is getting up higher now. We're still fine. We've still got good pumping and draining capacity, but we might want to add more. We might want to add more water towers and inland treatment plants sometime soon. But I think that'll work out. We now have this connected up to the trains, and we will see if that makes traffic impossible. Probably not yet. Shopping outside the city just got a lot easier. It's on rails. Yes, that's the idea. Trains go everywhere. Oh my god, there are trains already showing up here. On these lines. Oh no, these are lines I created, so they'll naturally be there. I need to eventually differentiate these lines from each other. Like, give them names and crap. And like, you know, change what colors they are. Oh dear, look at that. That's much more traffic. That's considerably more traffic. Where are we headed? Cracker plant. Refinery, drilling, refining. It's just for this. Can you imagine if I added a bunch more of these? Which I could, I've got unlimited funds, but how much that would gum the works up? Are you kidding me? So, you know, storage. We can store 600 barrels in here, and I'm gonna add another warehouse in here probably sometime. But they need to get this out to store, right? Is anyone gonna use this, though? Because I have... It's 1% full. Yes! Okay, barrels are coming in and they're being taken out. Which is the idea. Okay. Alright. Hopefully that'll do it. Okay. We'll see. The problem just keeps moving. And I don't have anything to store anywhere to store the plastic. Let me work on that. Let me give us a place to store the plastic. A large warehouse is a little too big for what I've created here. Medium warehouse, on the other hand, should be fine. This is for plastics. Okay. They can put the plastic in there. Cannot be imported, but we should be able to put the stuff in there, which is the point. Okay. Ah! Oh my god. What monstrosity have I wrought? I guess we'll find out. Now we can have people just sort of go from place to place. Make it easier to get to work, at least. Are there people on these trains? Ah! No! 0 passengers! We'll see! We've got some passengers coming in, so something's happening. Something's happening! What? I have no freaking clue. Of course, putting them there, I have no way to get... Let me create a thing. Let me create a walkway. And then let me actually fill up a neighborhood, too. Oh, yes. Will this even matter? Who knows? I would just like them to be able to get over here faster. That's all. There. I'll get them inside so they can at least walk back and forth that way if they need to. Did I create a little park down here? Why? There's no one living there. I have no idea. Okay. That maybe will work. Somehow. You got people, you know... We got tourists out here for whatever reason. I kind of feel like I should have done this the opposite way. I should have had the station over here and the firehouse and everything over here, but that might not have worked for what I set up because I've got that other one down there. Well, anyway, that takes care of that. For now, we're at 4 stars! And the problem's still here, but it's getting shifted around, so that's something. Okay, good. Sure you got county or federal funding for that park? I think that's how that works. Yeah, sure. I think that's it. Yeah. Luckily, I'm an eccentric billionaire, so I can do whatever I want. Okay. This is so strange. Oh, right, this place also needs water and power. Because apparently cargo requires that. I'm just going to create a thing here for now. There we go. That'll help. Okay, let me go ahead and create another neighborhood before I forget. Let's see. Yeah, I guess we can expand up this way. Was that what I wanted to do? Maybe? I kind of liked the idea of putting a concert venue up here, though. So, and let me see what the noise radius of that would be. Props. No, that's not what I want. And where is it? Concerts. The festival area. So the festival area would go here. The noise radius would hit these folks over here. So like if I do this, I'd have to be real careful. I have a heck of a noise radius. I'd have to actually, you know, it'd be better if it were outside the city. Yeah, like right over there, where no one can get at it. Concert, yeah, the concert. Yeah, I can't have concerts inside the city. They have to be a little outside. Okay, so no concert venue for you. But what other weird things can we throw down here? Nothing we've accomplished yet. Cinema. Winter market. Yeah, stuff like this would be, I would think, feasible. Oh, no noise pollution for a winter market. That's good. That's great news. Department store. Yeah. So, like, the center is where a lot of these things are going to go. These loud, loud things. Like a launch site. I'm not putting a launch site there. In the middle of town. Tower. So like, yeah, we could have a... We could have a department store. Which would be nice. And... So like, we put that there, and then everyone's gonna be thrilled with that. We do a cinema. You can put that down here. And people will be thrilled with that. It's on the main drag. I gotta be careful, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, these are all gonna be any roads that come through here are gonna have to be a bit more, a bit heartier than than what's here otherwise. But let's go ahead and fill the rest of this out somewhat. So we'll even it out first, and then we'll see where that goes. And nothing right on there. Does it have what it needs to function? It does. Excellent. The cinema doesn't, but, you know, we'll fix that. Large buildings. About the carousel park? No, the carousel park is not that big. Having the botanical garden right there might be a bit odd. But the winter market will fit right next to the thing. I want to do that. It's going to be a little dangerous. I thought of a thing to put on the other side, but I wasn't sure. The carousel? Yeah. I was thinking just going with the carousel over here. For no reason other than just to have one. Robot invasion imminent. Excellent. Good. Looking forward to it. I may have to do something to deal with traffic in these areas. I've just plonked down these attractions. Okay, good. They're building. We're gonna need some commercial. Although, putting the department store in there might have taken the edge off of it. Where was I gonna put? I was gonna put commercial in the middle. Ah, yeah. So let's see, we could do a thing where high density commercial can come into play. Like down there. That's the easiest spot for it. We'll see if this works. I do not know if this is going to work. Noise-wise, it might be too much. I might have to make some adjustments there. That's good. The residential zone demand went down, so we're okay for now. Seems to be working out. Yeah. Oh, heck. I didn't zone the middle. I don't even know what the middle is going to be like. Commercial specializations. So, tourism, art, leisure. I feel like a leisure specialization is going to happen somewhere around here. Like up here. Down here, I have no idea what we're going to do. I think this one's just going to be regular. So we can have that happen. Okay. We can have these buildings disappear now that we've given our command for it to be a particular type of business. Okay. Oh, something's happening. High density commercial. Okay. So as these are coming together, I think I am going to need to depart soon. But at least something is happening. There I stare at the traffic. Not horrifying, not great. Wow. Okay. Yeah, this is getting to be a little bit... yeah. That's the thing, you know, connections between... Connections like these, this is where it's going to get rough. A lot of people trying to get to the, to these places. I'll have to figure that out. You know, maybe Metro is the answer. We'll see. So much going on, and demand is getting ready. It's not spiked yet, but it's getting ready to head up. Okay, good, good. How are we at Underhill? We got 218 students. We'll have more eventually, you know. But, you know, we're not quite there yet. Maybe soon. Oh, right. One other thing is I was going to connect that to this. Underground. I have a strange and foolish idea, but it's like doing it from a highway. Okay, we can give that a shot. I have no idea if this was successful in any way that I would like it to be. Was this? So these are there's more than one train line here, right? So there's a train line that comes in from up here, from outside the territory, and comes through, and goes underground. And previously, in the underground, the continuation of that line just goes out through the territory. I've made some connections with it above ground up here, you know, to these two train lines, because we have then this other train line that comes, loops around down out this way. That came with the the built-in piece of land for this. And I've now made it so that there are connections over here as well. Aside from being over here, which is more in the, which gives more access to the city area, I've made some connections from this underground line up to this line here, which again is part of this other bigger this other line, so that it can bring cargo more easily. Because I noticed when I first started this that most of the traffic for this other line seemed to be cargo, at least at that point. And whereas this other wider line is more passengers, but now this can get out here and bring cargo down here. Now that I've got, you know, this cargo station and this warehouse for petroleum. And so we'll see if that does anything, but that is the thing I'm hoping will help us with our industry situation over here. We're already at 4 stars, my God! So much. Anyway, that's the hope. That's the hope. But I think that, yeah, I think this is good. I think I'm good for this for today. I'll have to figure out what I want to do in the near future. But I created this line, which is that was my current goal. And set it up to connect otherwise. We're gonna probably want to start the metro soon. I mean, we can always expand a bit more first if we want to. I'm gonna want to put in the airport eventually. So we'll see what happens. Yes, right. I'm gonna go ahead and save. Or these. We're moving on. And there we are. Look at this gorgeous city. I think this will work out. I think this will definitely work out. So, once again, memos to my future self. Start thinking about the metro, but we may want to expand a bit further first. It may be time almost for the airport. We want to look at that. We've already, again, keep maintaining the oil fields as necessary. Make adjustments, build it up if you need to. Although right now, given the level of traffic, we're okay for right now. And just generally grow the population so that we can put in even more things. I think that'll be very cool. All right. Well, thank you all very much for watching. I very much appreciate it. What do I have happening? So, what is today? Today is Saturday. We're getting near the end of the month. It's terrifying to think we're at the end of July here. But I do have a few things coming up. Let me look upon my calendar once more. So next month, I've got a thing. We're continuing. So right now, I'm doing this every few days whenever I get a chance, and either this or Age of Empires. Around mid-August, I've got I'm going to be over on Lost Caravan playing in a one-shot of Call of Cthulhu that takes place in the Old West, so that'll be fun. I've got what else happening? And then I've got more stuff, some one-shots over on Valdriant's channel at the beginning of September. That's currently what I've got going on. Specific dates are going to be, I've actually put them down in the thing. The notes down under Twitch for my schedule. So that's where they are. Everything else right now, slow planning phase. Very slow. Not a lot of planning yet. but it'll happen. Getting the itch again to run another game. We'll see what happens. Just still kind of on the tail end of the cocktail napkin phase. Need to write some things down, figure some things out, and decide what I want to do and how I want to do it. And take my time. But this has been a delightful sabbatical when it comes to such things. It's been really nice not having to wrangle folks so much, not having to prep and create the mental space for various games. I'll be coming up. I'll be doing more. But, you know, gotta do life stuff. Life stuff apparently is important. That itch is not going to lead to another Invisible Sun campaign, I'm afraid. Yeah. Thank you, Unstable Days. No, not right now. No. I have thoughts about possibly doing another Invisible Sun thing, you know, in the distant future. Years from now. But, not now. Don't need to do any more Invisible Sun right now. I ran it for ran that for 3 years, and there are thoughts about the possibility of another one, but we'll let it wait its turn. That's going to be a while, because I've got plenty of other stuff I want to do in the meantime. But folks, thank you very much for hanging out. We might go say hi to someone when we hit the end card, possibly, depending on who's doing what where. But in the meantime, folks, thank you all very much for watching. Take care, and I will see you all of a sudden.